Electronic timers turning on by themselves can be frustrating. Here are some potential causes and solutions to address this issue. Firstly, consider electrical interference. Inspect the wiring to ensure it's not crossed with other electrical lines or subjected to electromagnetic interference. Try moving the timer to a different location or shielding it from potential sources of interference. Secondly, check for loose connections. Examine the wiring connections at the timer and the load it is controlling, such as a fan. Ensure all connections are tight and securely fastened. Thirdly, overheating could be the cause. Make sure the timer is not overloaded or subjected to excessive heat. Consider using a timer with a higher amperage rating or relocating it to a cooler location. Fourthly, the timer itself might be faulty. If the previous steps do not resolve the issue, it's possible that the timer is defective. Contact the manufacturer for warranty support or simply replace the timer with a new one. Fifthly, other factors could be at play. Check for loose screws or other hardware that could be causing the timer to activate accidentally. Ensure the timer is properly programmed and set to the correct time and mode of operation. To implement fixes, firstly, tighten any loose connections you find. Secondly, shield the timer from electrical interference using appropriate shielding materials. Thirdly, reduce the load on the timer or install a higher amperage model to handle the existing load. Fourthly, replace the faulty timer if it is determined to be defective. Fifthly, tighten any loose hardware and reprogram the timer as needed to ensure proper operation. It's important to note that random or sporadic activation of electronic timers is a relatively rare occurrence. If the problem persists after trying these solutions, it's advisable to consult with a qualified electrician for further troubleshooting and diagnosis. Electrical interference can manifest in several ways affecting the timer's operation. Sources of interference can include nearby appliances, lighting systems, or even radio frequency devices. Shielding the timer involves encasing it in a conductive material that blocks electromagnetic waves. This can be as simple as wrapping the timer in aluminum foil or using a commercially available shielding enclosure. Loose connections can create intermittent electrical signals that trigger the timer. Carefully inspect each wire connection to ensure it is properly seated and tightened. Use a screwdriver to tighten screw terminals and check that wire nuts are securely fastened. Overheating can damage the timer's internal components, leading to erratic behavior. Ensure the timer is installed in a well-ventilated area and is not exposed to direct sunlight or other heat sources. If the timer is controlling a high-power load, consider using a heatsink to dissipate heat. When selecting a replacement timer, choose one with an amperage rating that is sufficient for the load it will be controlling. Consult the appliance's or fan specifications to determine its amperage requirements. If the timer has a programming function, ensure it is properly configured. Refer to the manufacturer's instructions for detailed programming steps. Check the time, date, and operating mode to ensure they are set correctly. If the timer is equipped with a backup battery, ensure it is functioning properly. A weak or dead battery can cause the timer to lose its settings and malfunction. Replace the battery if necessary. In some cases, the problem may not be with the timer itself, but with the wiring in the electrical circuit. Inspect the wiring for damage such as frayed insulation or corroded conductors. Replace any damaged wiring to ensure a safe and reliable electrical connection. If you are not comfortable working with electricity, it is always best to consult with a qualified electrician. They can diagnose the problem and recommend the appropriate solution. Troubleshooting electrical problems can be dangerous, so it is important to take precautions. Always turn off the power to the circuit before working on any electrical components. Use insulated tools and wear safety glasses to protect yourself from injury. When replacing a timer, be sure to choose one that is compatible with your electrical system. Check the voltage and amperage ratings to ensure they match the requirements of your circuit. If you are unsure, consult with an electrician or a qualified electrical supplier. Electronic timers are complex devices that can be affected by a variety of factors. By following these troubleshooting steps, you can often identify and resolve the problem yourself. However, if the problem persists, it is always best to consult with a qualified professional. It's also helpful to understand the basic workings of an electronic timer. These timers typically use a microcontroller to control the timing functions. The microcontroller is programmed to switch the load on and off at specific times or intervals. The timer may also include other features, such as a display, buttons for programming, and a backup battery. When troubleshooting an electronic timer, it's important to consider the possibility that the microcontroller itself is malfunctioning. This can be caused by a variety of factors, such as electrical surges, static electricity, or physical damage. If you suspect that the microcontroller is faulty, the timer will likely need to be replaced. Another potential cause of problems with electronic timers is electromagnetic compatibility, or EMC. EMC refers to the ability of a device to function properly in the presence of electromagnetic fields. If a timer is not properly shielded or designed, it may be susceptible to interference from other devices, such as radios, cell phones, or computers. This interference can cause the timer to malfunction or turn on and off randomly. To address EMC issues, manufacturers often use shielding techniques to protect the timer's internal components. They may also use filtering circuits to suppress electromagnetic noise. If you are experiencing problems with an electronic timer that you suspect is related to EMC, you may want to try moving the timer to a different location or shielding it from other devices. It's also important to ensure that the timer is properly grounded. Grounding provides a path for electrical current to flow safely to the earth in the event of a fault. This can help to reduce the risk of electrical shock and also improve the timer's EMC performance. To ground the timer, connect a grounding wire from the timer's grounding terminal to a nearby grounding point, such as a metal water pipe or a grounding rod. Be sure to follow all local electrical codes and regulations when grounding the timer. In addition to the factors mentioned above, there are a few other things to keep in mind when troubleshooting electronic timers. Firstly, check the timer's fuse. If the fuse is blown, the timer will not work. Replace the fuse with a new one of the same amperage rating. Secondly, make sure the timer is properly ventilated. Overheating can damage the timer's internal components. Ensure that the timer is installed in a location where it can get adequate airflow. Thirdly, avoid exposing the timer to excessive moisture. Moisture can corrode the timer's internal components and cause it to malfunction. Install the timer in a dry location and protect it from rain or splashes. Electronic timers are a convenient and reliable way to control electrical devices. However, like any electronic device, they can sometimes experience problems. By following these troubleshooting tips, you can often identify and resolve the problem yourself. Remember to always prioritize safety when working with electricity. If you are not comfortable performing any of these troubleshooting steps, consult with a qualified electrician. When selecting an electronic timer, consider the following factors. Firstly, the timer's voltage and amperage rating. Make sure the timer is compatible with the electrical circuit it will be connected to. Secondly, the timer's features. Consider what features are important to you, such as a display, programmable settings, and a backup battery. Thirdly, the timer's quality and reliability. Choose a timer from a reputable manufacturer that has a good track record. Fourthly, the timer's price. Compare prices from different retailers to find the best deal. By considering these factors, you can choose an electronic timer that will meet your needs and provide years of reliable service. Also, consider the type of load the timer will be controlling. Some timers are designed for resistive loads, such as lights and heaters, while others are designed for inductive loads, such as motors and transformers. Using the wrong type of timer can damage the timer or the load it is controlling. If you are unsure what type of timer to use, consult with an electrician or a qualified electrical supplier. Another important consideration is the timer's accuracy. Some timers are more accurate than others. If you need a timer that is highly accurate, choose one with a quartz crystal oscillator. Quartz crystal oscillators are very stable and provide precise timing. It is also worth noting that electronic timers can be affected by power outages. When the power goes out, the timer will stop working. Some timers have a backup battery that will keep the timer running during a power outage. However, the battery will eventually run down. If you live in an area that is prone to power outages, consider choosing a timer with a long-lasting backup battery or one that automatically resets to the correct time when the power is restored. Finally, remember to follow the manufacturer's instructions when installing and using an electronic timer. The instructions will provide important information about the timer's operation and safety precautions. Failure to follow the instructions could damage the timer or create a safety hazard. By taking these factors into account, you can ensure that you choose the right electronic timer for your needs and that you use it safely and effectively. If you are experiencing problems with an electronic timer, don't hesitate to seek help from a qualified electrician. They can diagnose the problem and recommend the appropriate solution. They can also help you choose the right timer for your needs and install it safely and correctly. Remember that electricity can be dangerous, so it's always best to err on the side of caution. If you are not comfortable working with electricity, leave it to the professionals. And always follow all local electrical codes and regulations when working with electrical devices. That being said, a common issue can relate to transient voltage surges. Transient voltage surges, often referred to as spikes or surges, are brief high voltage increases in an electrical circuit. These surges can be caused by various factors, including lightning strikes, power grid switching, or the operation of heavy electrical equipment. Electronic timers, like other sensitive electronic devices, are vulnerable to damage from voltage surges. These surges can overwhelm the timer's internal components, leading to malfunction or complete failure. To protect electronic timers from voltage surges, surge protectors are often used. Surge protectors are devices designed to divert excess voltage away from the protected equipment, thus preventing damage. They typically contain components such as metal oxide varistors, which act as voltage-dependent resistors. When the voltage exceeds a certain threshold, the varistor's resistance decreases, allowing the surge current to flow through the protector instead of the protected device. Surge protectors are available in various forms, including power strips with built-in surge protection and whole-house surge protectors that are installed at the electrical panel. When choosing a surge protector for an electronic timer, it's important to consider its surge protection rating, which is typically measured in joules. A higher joule rating indicates greater protection. It's also important to ensure that the surge protector is properly grounded. Grounding provides a path for the surge current to flow safely to the earth. In addition to surge protectors, other measures can be taken to protect electronic timers from voltage surges. These include ensuring that the electrical wiring is properly installed and maintained and avoiding the use of extension cords, which can increase the risk of voltage surges. It is also good to know about electrostatic discharge, or ESD. Electrostatic discharge, commonly known as static electricity, is the sudden flow of electricity between two electrically charged objects caused by contact, an electrical short, or dielectric breakdown. ESD can damage electronic components, including those found in electronic timers. Electronic timers are susceptible to ESD damage because they contain sensitive integrated circuits that can be easily damaged by even small amounts of static electricity. The damage can range from minor glitches to complete failure. To protect electronic timers from ESD, several precautions can be taken. Firstly, handle electronic timers with care. Avoid touching the electronic components directly. When handling electronic timers, wear an anti-static wrist strap. An anti-static wrist strap is a device that is worn around the wrist and connected to a grounding point. It helps to dissipate static electricity from the body, preventing it from damaging electronic components. Secondly, work on an anti-static mat. An anti-static mat is a surface that is designed to dissipate static electricity. It provides a safe surface for working with electronic components. Thirdly, use anti-static tools. Anti-static tools are tools that are designed to prevent the buildup of static electricity. They are typically made of conductive materials that allow static electricity to flow safely to ground. Fourthly, keep the work area clean and free of static generating materials. Static generating materials include plastics, fabrics, and paper. When working with electronic timers, keep these materials away from the work area. Finally, control the humidity in the work area. Low humidity can increase the risk of ESD. Maintain a humidity level of at least 40% to reduce the risk of ESD. The grounding system plays a critical role. The grounding system in an electrical installation provides a path for fault current to flow safely to ground. A properly functioning grounding system is essential for protecting people and equipment from electrical shock and fire hazards. Electronic timers, like other electrical devices, rely on the grounding system for safe operation. The grounding system helps to dissipate static electricity and protect the timer from voltage surges. To ensure that the grounding system is functioning properly, it's important to have it inspected regularly by a qualified electrician. The electrician will check the grounding connections, the grounding electrode, and the ground fault circuit interrupters. If any problems are found, they should be corrected immediately. It's also important to avoid overloading the electrical circuits. Overloading can cause the wiring to overheat and damage the timer. When planning the electrical installation, it's important to calculate the load on each circuit and ensure that it does not exceed the circuit's capacity. If you are unsure how to calculate the load, consult with a qualified electrician. It's also important to use the correct type of wiring for the electrical installation. The wiring should be rated for the voltage and amperage of the circuit. It should also be suitable for the environment in which it will be installed. For example, if the wiring will be exposed to moisture, it should be moisture resistant. If you are unsure what type of wiring to use, consult with a qualified electrician. To summarize some important points, firstly, check for electrical interference and shield the timer if necessary. Secondly, ensure all wiring connections are tight and secure. Thirdly, avoid overloading the timer or subjecting it to excessive heat. Fourthly, consider the possibility of a faulty timer and replace it if necessary. Fifthly, check for loose hardware and ensure the timer is properly programmed. Sixthly, protect the timer from voltage surges and electrostatic discharge. Seventhly, maintain a properly functioning grounding system. Eighthly, avoid overloading the electrical circuits. Ninthly, use the correct type of wiring for the electrical installation. By following these guidelines, you can help to ensure that your electronic timers operate safely and reliably. And remember, if you are ever unsure about any aspect of electrical work, consult with a qualified electrician. They have the knowledge and experience to help you with all your electrical needs.